Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Slade on the hill in this one, and the crowd is excited to see him with the success he's had early on this year. It's the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Somerset Patriots. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Slade has the ball to start this one. Will look to get ahead and get in a rhythm.
Cavan Biggio.
Cavan Biggio, the leadoff batter, looks at ball one. One-0 pitch. Here's a grounder up the middle. Out on the off-balance throw.
Batting second, the left fielder, Ramon Montanez.
Bases empty, one away. Digging in for the Patriots, Ramon Montanez. Swing and a miss, got fooled pretty badly. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time, he couldn't connect on that slider down. And 1-2. One out and the base is empty. Here's a blooper to left.
You got it.
And that falls for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a one-out single. Fell behind in the count, stayed tough, and put it in play for a base hit. Not the hardest hit ball of his career, but got enough behind it to knock it into the outfield for a base hit. You'll take that every time. And now, Justin Foscue went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the Express right by the bat for strike 3. That's great location on that 2-strike fastball, making it difficult for him to do anything with it. Not afraid to command the inner half of the plate and earn the strikeout as a result. And the next batter, Tyler Hardman. In the air to the right. It's pretty deep. And that's the end of the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Bottom half of the second. Stepping to the plate for Somerset, Jace Avina.
Number 1, Jace Avina.
That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. And that's off the inside edge.
Inside.
And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss out front that time. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2. With the 2-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 5, Jackson Castillo.
Next to hit, Jackson Castillo. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in the last 5 games. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And makes the catch.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Eric.
Next up for the Patriots, Eric Genther. And that one hammered. Is this one going to go? On the warning track and hauls it in. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Coming up to the dish now for Somerset and Manuel Tejeda. 2 hits in last night's game.
Ball.
And the slider just misses. That's 2 straight breaking pitches away that he's thrown. He seems to be avoiding challenging this hitter. That misses. And it's 3-0. Nick Raposo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the righty fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off-speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking it. Slade back at it after 2 straight walks. Big at bat here. Nick Raposo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That'll back him up a bit. And the 1-1. And that one fouled off. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. And now the 1-2. Fights it off. We'll see another. Just off the inside corner. What a take with 2 strikes. Two now. This one deep in the air to left. Hodo gets under it. And that's that. They leave 2 runners on base. We'll move on to the 3rd with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Cavan Biggio. Biggio, 31 years old, and he's been on a great run at the plate, hitting better than .325 in his last 10 games.
Ball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Now he'll challenge the called strike. And that one did miss. The strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. Two and one now. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ramon Montanez.
Montanez swings through it for strike 1. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. 0-1, here's the pitch. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one just misses. That looked like a strike to me, as we'll get a challenge. And that barely scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for him. One
now
away and a runner at first.
Baseman.
The batter now, Justin Foscue.
Foscue.
Ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0. Checks the swing, and now an appeal to first. Went around, and that's ruled a swing. Biggio is the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. And there's a ball. That one fouled hard the other way. That's inside.
Ball.
And ball 4. 2 aboard. Digging in for the Patriots, Tyler Hardman had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. Rips that to right. Runner tags and will move up to third. And he was all over that heater, a grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying. He's got to jog around the bases. And now the right fielder, Jace Avina. Grounded to short. Nimala. Inning over. They strand a pair onto the fourth frame, still scoreless. Welcome back. The Patriots at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, number 5.
Spooky sights around Somerset County, including the big hairy man. Written up in a local newspaper in 1991, supposedly he stands 8 feet tall. Lays down a bunt, and that's just foul. Oh, 0-2 now. A laser into the outfield. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eric.
So up next, Eric Genther.
Hey!
That one
That's
misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Home team down by 1. And that one is in the dirt. The way he's been pitching, they've got to feel grateful to see a 3-ball count right here. I'm sure he wants to attack and keep them at bay. Swing and a pop-up.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And now 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Emmanuel Tejeda.
So 2 out, and now the shortstop, Emmanuel Tejeda, worked a walk in the first trip to the plate. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play. I don't blame that infielder for not handling that one. As hard as it was hit, I'd have been shocked if he had picked it cleanly. Tough play on defense. And with good speed on first, they have some options about how to attack. At the plate, Nick Raposo. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike.
Ball down.
In the air to center. And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th. New Hampshire ahead in this game, 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Hunter Gregory. Does a good job keeping the ball in the yard and has been really tough to take deep this year. What a special way for this one to end. A real treat for every fan out here. A walk-off win like that is going to be a lifetime memory that's worth cherishing. Your final score in this game, 5-4. Thanks for tuning in and joining us for Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time. Slade, with a blend of raw talent and poise, is quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. First pitch coming your way next. We are nearly ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Slade. Lefties have gotten to him this season, hitting over 300. One thing that could help, he could come inside and prevent them from getting their arms extended. That can open up a lot of the zone for you.
Number 74.
Slade, ready to go, looking to set the tone right out of the gate. Euribiel Angeles, the leadoff batter, looks at ball one. Angeles wants to challenge here, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned following the review. They'll keep both their challenges. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. Seeing a pitch like that called a ball so early in this game, we could be in for a long, feisty night. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. That's a leadoff double. That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer. Next up, the designated hitter, Blaine Krim. That misses the zone. So a ball and a strike. Next pitch, in for a strike. 1-2 now with nothing but fastballs so far. He should stay back and expect something off speed. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. One-two offering. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That one is very deep. And out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. It's pouring down rain, but he didn't lose his focus. He put a nice swing on that pitch for the home run. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Jackson Clough digs in now. On fire at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. To the right side. That's the first out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 4, Mike Jarvis.
Bases empty, 1 away. Mike Jarvis now at the plate. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. Gets the call, and it's 1-1. Still just 1 out here in the inning. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Next pitch is downstairs. Dances out of the way. That'll back him up a bit. 1 out and the base is empty. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
First baseman, number 5, is Starling Mercado.
And now the first baseman is Starling Mercado. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. Runner at first, 1 away. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Lead runner's around second to third. And he's safe.
He's in there.
First and third with 1 down. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get a hit. 1 out and runners on the corners. Now the third baseman, Wyatt Young. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Bash down the right side, but foul. One and one. Here's the pitch. Right side. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of the first. The Rumble Ponies at the plate here in the second inning.
Jose Ramos.
We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. And one gone as they make the play. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. Bases empty, one away. Stepping to the plate for Binghamton, Zach Morgan. Pops this one up, foul on the left side.
Got room.
2 away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Jose Pirela.
Bases are empty with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Pirela, making a lot of contact recently, currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Ball one.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the 1-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Terada should have this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. On the ground, right side, Murray. Play made, that ends the inning. They go down in order. On to the next inning, and here is Euribiel Angeles.
Euribiel Angeles.
Angeles getting the start up the middle at second, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here comes the pitch. Swings over the top there. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time, he couldn't connect on that slider down. Got the strikeout looking. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
Designated hitter, Blaine Krim.
1 out and the bases are empty. Now up, Blaine Krim. He's already homered in this ballgame. Look out, that fastball drilled the batter.
The batter, the shortstop, Jackson.
And now the shortstop,
Clough.
Jackson Clough, 0 for 1. What a profile he's got at the plate with strong contact and power ability, but he's devoted to preparation too. This afternoon was no exception. He's always ready to go when first pitch comes. The 0-1. In the dirt, but kept it close. The 1-1 offering. Krim is the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one in there. 2-2. That just missed. Pitcher didn't like that call, and he'll challenge. And the call stands. It was a ball. They've only got 1 challenge remaining. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, And they
Pass
may be
forward,
forced to
take
put
your
us in
base.
a delay if things
The batter,
don't
the
improve.
left fielder,
And
number
ball
4,
4, 2
Mike.
aboard.
Jarvis.
Coming up to the dish for Binghamton, Mike Jarvis.
Nope.
With the
That's
two-seamer
inside.
in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. 1-0, and the pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming in. The 2-0. And it falls! Coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Beats it safe, and they're up by 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Tallies a
5,
run and earns the
Starlane.
RBI. You talk about
Mercado.
strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. Mercado in the box now. No balls and a strike. This hitter needs to be aware that the pitcher's trying to get him to put it on the ground and get the double play ball. If he's smart, he'll be hunting something up in the zone. And it's strike 2. Ripped towards third. Goes to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. They get a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. Binghamton ahead in this game, 4-0. Top of the 4th inning
Leading
with
it
the
off,
Rumble Ponies
third
at the
baseman,
dish.
Number 2, Wyatt Young.
Ball.
Not a great outing so far with 4 runs allowed in 3 frames. He'll need to be efficient from here on to work much deeper into this one. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Liner, base hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
Digging
the
in
center
at the
fielder,
plate for the Rumble
Jose
Ponies, Jose Ramos. Grounded out the first time up. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Round second headed for third. No
Now
time
batting,
wasted here.
catcher,
Good fundamental
Zach
hitting on the pitch away.
Morgan.
Step through it and poke it to the opposite field. He showed a nice approach there. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Slade, done for the night. And the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now
A new arm into the game, the righty,
Number
Nick Enright.
57.
The offense with a chance to
Nick
expand their lead, so he's
Enright.
got a challenge to contend with as he enters the game. It'll take some good focus to strand these runners. Slade struggled a bit and couldn't get through 4 innings. You can bet he's got a sour taste in his mouth after this start, especially with them taking the loss. But the best pros can move past a bad outing and learn from it.